Alright, let's start making up some splittable sized logs. This tree is the perfect width. Okay, there's log number one. Alright, 27 logs later. That's all we got out of that decent sized tree, and that'll definitely be enough to get me through tonight. So now I'm just gonna haul it back to the tent and start splitting it. Yeah, that's a good haul, and took me less than an hour to get all that done. So not too bad. So far it's been a beautiful morning. I'm really enjoying it. Nice cool breeze, and this is warming me up, so the two go hand in hand together. That's why you should always get to doing the main work for your camp in the early hours of the day while it's still cool before it starts to heat up. Otherwise you're gonna get hot real quick. Alright, so I got all my wood split, the near 30 logs. Fire's been going. I think I last restocked it at, I don't know, 9 o'clock. And it's still got plenty of good hot coals in there. I want to keep adding a bunch to it, because the last time I restocked it and had hot coals in there like this at 9 o'clock, it really took off. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear some of this ash in the bottom. Oops. Oh, well, that shouldn't do anything anyway. Oh yeah, nothing but hot coals in there. I might add one log to it, one big log, and just let that be. I'm not gonna get too crazy with it until it gets closer to nighttime. It's almost about lunchtime, so now all I've got to do is, once I get this thing loaded up, there we go, beat these hot coals down so they don't catch anything on fire. Now I gotta move my split wood to around my fireplace. So we'll go ahead and do that, and I'll see you guys once I finish. Alright, so this is what our wood pile is looking like now. Yesterday I went ahead and put some logs on top of here, and they started smoking and charring, so I decided that's probably not the best idea. So I've got a decent gap here on this side, that side, and then on the tops. But the key is, if you're winter camping and stuff's a little frosty, put your wood close to your fireplace and it'll steam out most of the frost inside. So that seems to be working out really well. And this should last me throughout today and all night, because I think yesterday I even had a smaller pile than this. So, and then I went ahead and topped off my water bottle from one of my Camelbacks, and I went ahead and put the extra split wood over here. So I think we're definitely sitting good for staying warm throughout the night. So yeah, I'm gonna get up and get out of here of the tent and go look around and see what my next plan is. It's currently 11:27, and I think I might have lunch around 12, so I'll be back here for that on the camera so you guys can watch me eat another one of my MREs. Hopefully you guys enjoy them. Alright, so we're going to do a little hike before lunch and just embark on a little adventure, treading some trail. It's beautiful out here, and it's a beautiful day. Highs in the 50s today, and that's really good for January. Can't beat that. Soak up that sunlight. I'm thinking tonight I'm going to attempt a little star trail recording. I'll have to see how that turns out. Hopefully good. And so far I've not even gotten through my first enduro battery for the GoPro. It's also a plus. Check out this beautiful, vibrant cedar. I love cedar trees. They're really good for keeping thermal heat. That can also help you when camping, if you camp in a cove of cedar trees. Listen to the beautiful birds. Oh wow. Alright, looks like we just come across a deer carcass. May have been what I heard last night. Heard some coyotes not too far away. There's some deer there. This might have been what they were munching on. Looks to be a doe. That's Mother Nature for you. And this looks like a fawn, oddly enough. Huh. It's just the course of nature, unfortunately. Oh, we got a little bird right here. Oh, there goes a cardinal. Wow. Beautiful trees out here. Alright, looks like we're coming to a clearing. Oh, there's a birdhouse or some sort up there. Let's go get close to that. Fortunately, my camera doesn't extend too crazily, but I'll try to get as close as I can to it. Definitely interesting. It's pretty cool. On my way back to the campsite. No way. I was just walking down this trail, and if you can see right there, there's a deer skull. Okay, that's awesome. I was just thinking to myself, when if I come across a deer antler out here, and look at this. Wow, that's a heck of a find. And it's just way in here too. Wow, check that out. Oh, he died when he had velvet. Wow. That's awesome. Wow, look at that base. That's definitely a nice mature deer. Let's set him up here and get a nice look at him. That is awesome. I don't know if I'll be able to, there we go. Wow, check that out. That is so cool. Looks like he was a decent 8-point, but I assume, I'm not sure if something chewed this off or if he busted it off, but wow. Wow, that's cool. Huh. That's pretty neat. Heck yeah. Check out this frozen section of creek right below a nice big tree. You can actually see it melting and dripping in there. That's pretty cool. And then the creek travels down here. It's a pretty deep creek. Go ahead and check it out. Let's see what else we can come across. Oh, look at all these roots. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna jump back across and head back for some lunch. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Alright, let's get lunch going here. Got our nice table, old rotten log. Alright, today we're having menu 20 Italian sausage with pepper and onion and marinara sauce for lunch. Let's go ahead and bust this open. There we go. Definitely sealed good. Alright. This may have coffee in it. There's a hot beverage bag. Alright, so we got our crackers, cardboard hot beverage bag, our FRH here, and we've got some trail mix recovery with beef jerky. Alright, that's pretty good. Haven't had that before. Typical MRE spoon. And we've got some cheese spread. And we've got some peanuts, dry roasted, salted. Our cinnamon gum, our coffee and creamer. We've also got a beverage with this one. Our accessory packet. Then we've got cranberries sliced. And then our main course, the Italian sausage with peppers and onions and marinara sauce. Let's get this started. Alright, let's go ahead and get our main course heated up before we dive into anything else. Stuff that in there. Next we want to get a little bit of water. Just a trickle is all we need. That should be perfect. And we're gonna turn it over, shake it up a little bit, and put it in the cardboard sleeve. Make sure all of it gets water on it. And you can hear it starting to sizzle. Okay, go ahead and get our cardboard sleeve on it. Ooh, it's already heating up, really hot. Alright, we're going to set that to the side here, prop it up. And then I think we're going to go ahead and try trail mix recovery with beef jerky. So let's get this opened up. Wow, it looks like it's got quite a bit of beef jerky in there. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Alright, I've finished that off. It's pretty tasty. I think I'm gonna let that heat up for like 5 more minutes and go ahead and try these cranberries. Look pretty good. They're a little dry, kind of like a raisin. Not bad, pretty flavorful. I just finished those off. I think now I'm gonna prepare to eat my main course, but before that, I'm gonna go ahead and get my beverage ready. Let's go ahead and see what beverage we got. There we go. looks like we got, oh, we got some beverage base orange. So this probably tastes like artificial orange juice. Alright, see if I can. Oh, there we go. Tear this open and dump her in. Oh, that's not really working out too well. There we go. Got quite a bit in there. Alright. I think that's all of it. Let's go ahead and add some water and stir it up. It looks how you'd expect for an orange beverage, orange juice beverage. Go ahead and try that out. Oh yeah, nice and orange flavor. Alright, go ahead and get this open. Italian sausage with peppers and onions and marinara sauce. Oops. Alright, let's go ahead and mix it up a little bit. Let's tear it open. Looks pretty good. Give it a try. Nice chunks of sausage in there too. Not like ground up or anything. Wow, it tastes really good. It's got a lot of flavor and the sausage is really chewy. Alright, that's finished. Pairs pretty nicely with the orange juice. Next I'm gonna have the crackers and cheese. Actually, I'm gonna use this as a tray. Alright, now I'm gonna knead this cheese spread for a few minutes. So I got my cheese spread out on there, and now I'm gonna attempt to sandwich the crackers together. Hopefully they don't break. Try to move that cheese around a little bit. Seems to be working. Yeah, there we go. Now we got a cheese sandwich, cheese cracker sandwich. Let's go ahead and try it out. Well, that was lunch. The only thing I have left are these dry roasted salted peanuts, but I think I'm just gonna save these just for a snack whenever I'm ready for them. Nothing too crazy. And then I got the rest of my accessory packet. I'll save my coffee and everything else in here. And I got all my trash packed away in the original bag, and I'll see you guys when I kick the camera back on. Might be on some trail, not sure yet. It's not too sunny out right now, but we'll see what happens. Check this out. So I've come across a little creek off the, I walked down here and went this way. So underneath this layer of ice, there's no water. And the ice is probably like a quarter of an inch thick. Pretty crazy to me. But pretty cool. I think now I'm gonna backtrack on this muddy trail. It got real nasty after the prairie. But I'm gonna go check out a pond on the other side of the fork in the trail. So I'll see you guys when I get to the pond. Alright, I've arrived. Now this is pretty cool. This is actually a campsite. The second campsite. Not too terribly far away from the one I'm at. There's a little pond here. So this would be a good spot to come back to. And maybe do a little fishing. Hopefully there's some fishing here. Now that'd make for a cool video. Decent sized pond. Just hike around it and check it out. This conservation area is really awesome. Trail is well maintained and a lot of cool campsites. This looks like it might be pretty good. Yeah. So this is the pond.